Zeus was one of 3 dogs on the property, and even though there wasn't any violence involved, the family's treatment of Zeus was a perfect example of different attitudes towards animals in different cultures. Before I tell the story, this is my painting. It shows different aspects of Zambian culture, but what I want to focus on is the initial inspiration behind it, which is Zeus. When I first arrived there, she had just had her puppies, and over the course of 1 month, I watched them slowly open their eyes and start to walk around. Their mom kept a close eye on them, and without interfering too much, she watched them grow. What horrified me was how skinny she was, considering that she was also nursing her babies. I thought she needed more food. I regularly gave some of my food to her, which was seen as strange by the family. They thought I should eat that food and I shouldn't share that food. And when I tried to clean her, they said I must really love dogs, and they were very surprised. Then I realized that those 3 dogs on the property, they were kept there to provide protection to the family. They did not see them as pets, but as objects to serve their interests. This event reminded me of a quote from Animal Farm. Man serves the interests of no creature except himself. I saw how self-involved they were, and even though they were a well-off family, they fed the dogs leftovers each night that looked like trash. But they were expecting to sell the puppies and make a profit off them. They were basically doing the bare minimum, but only so that it served them in the end. I thought more about Animal Farm in connection to this story, and the theme of resilience is the key in both of them. And it showcases how individuals, whether human or animal, they can persevere in the face of adversity. In Animal Farm, the animals endure the hardship of oppression under human rule, yet they continue to strive for a better life. And I think it symbolizes the resilience of the oppressed. And similarly, Zeus exemplified determination and maternal love despite facing challenging circumstances. Despite being malnourished and unkept, she displayed unwavering devotion to her puppies, embodying the essence of resilience and the enduring power of love, even in the most difficult situations. I spent my days playing with the dogs, and I saw how happy Zeus was when someone spent time with her. One day they let the other 2 dogs out of their cages, and both of them came to my side. I started petting them, and they laid their heads on my lap. When someone from the family saw that I was getting close to them, she basically warned me that from the window that they bite and they are hostile. But they showed no anger toward me, and to me this indicated that they were responding to certain behaviors from the family. The dogs were reacting to being kept in a cage all day. They were reacting to being treated as monsters. I thought there was no being in the world that would show hostility towards unrequited love except humans. And days before I left Zambia, we found Zeus dead, and one of her babies was missing. It was a devastating experience for me. When I went back 5 minutes later, I couldn't find her dead body, and they told me that they had already thrown it in the trash. I was laughed at for crying, and they said it happens and it shouldn't upset me this much. And the stark contrast between the family's utilitarian view of the dogs as objects for protection and profit, and my empathetic connection with Zeus and her puppies showed me the profound impact of cultural perspectives on our interactions with the world around us. So my painting is dedicated to her. It is my way of showing the impact she had on me, and more importantly, it is my attempt to immortalize her. Because when we think of intercultural encounters, we mostly think about interactions between humans. But my experience with Zeus showed me that there's a deeper connection between all living beings. And I think this story illuminates the importance of empathy, respect, and understanding across cultural boundaries. It prompts reflection on how our cultural upbringing and beliefs influence not only our attitude toward animals, but also our interactions with fellow humans. By acknowledging and challenging cultural biases, we can strive towards a more compassionate and inclusive world where every being is valued and treated with dignity. And lastly, I want to thank my MA classmates Azra Nusicioğlu, Sevilay Keçelioğlu, Asime Satkalyon, and Güvenç Armangarı, who encourage and inspire me on every step of this journey. And they helped me bring this painting and this presentation to life. So thank you all for listening.